Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I did this really nice 70s inspired hairstyle, the cuts, the color, the curling, everything from start to finish. Oh god, this wig is making me happy because I love the color. I love how everything turned out. I love how the cuts looks. I just love everything. So if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. Turn on your notification bell so that you be notified for when I upload my videos. And without further ado, sit tight and let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so these are the colors I'm using: emerald, aquamarine, indigo blue, and dark chocolate. So I'm going to be taking the emerald first. This is going to be like my main color. And I'm going to be pouring it into one bowl. As you can see, I have 3 bowls. I like to do different mixtures so that I can give the hair dimension and see which color that I like better on the hair. So I'm also adding some conditioner. The reason why you add conditioner is to make the color lighter. So the more conditioner you add, the lighter it will get. I actually use a little bit too much, but I went ahead and put more color in it to balance it out. So don't use too much conditioner if you don't want it to be too pastel, too light. So the next bowl, I'm adding dark chocolates. I had emerald in there before, and I'm adding dark chocolates in and a little bit of conditioner. So that bowl has emerald plus dark chocolate. The first one is just emerald. I don't really have specific measurements for these colors. I just eyeball it basically. So that is the darker version, the darker blue. Now in the third bowl, I have indigo blue and just a little bit, tiny bit of emerald and some conditioner. So that is what it looks like. And this is just going to be for little blue streaks. I just wanted to give it like dimension, give it little purple blue highlights kind of. So that is what that one is for. But the main colors are the first 2 that I did. So now I'm applying the mixture that has just emerald. And basically what I do is, like, I like to start at the back. And when I apply the hair, I apply the color. I see how the hair is absorbing it. If I like how the color is looking, then fine. But if I don't, I can always go back and mix in more color, tweak the colors a little bit to get something that I really like. So what I ended up doing was mixing both the darker mixture and the lighter mixture, the one that had dark chocolate and the one that had straight emerald. I mixed both of them together to get my perfect color. So 613 hair can be really different. Sometimes it absorbs color differently. So you always want to apply the color first and see how it's looking, see how the hair is absorbing the dye before you go on and continue doing what you're doing. So as I was getting closer to the top, I actually started to prefer the way the darker color looked. So that was what I was mainly using, especially at the roots area up until like halfway down the hair shaft. Then at the bottom, I applied the emerald mixture. The way I color hair is almost kind of chaotic because I just basically paint the hair around and see how it's looking, tweak it as I'm going. If I need to tweak the color in some areas, I do that. There is no method to the way I paint dye on hair. I just do whatever I feel looks good. So what I'm doing here is I apply the darker color first at the roots towards like halfway down, and then I apply the lighter emeralds at the bottom. I just mix both of them together in the middle. Okay, so now I'm applying the indigo blue mixture on these 3 little pieces. Like I said, the indigo blue is just for highlights, just for dimension. So I already had the darker green at the roots and I'm just blending in the indigo blue at the bottom. So this is what it looks like after I finish coloring. I tied it in a plastic bag, let it process for a couple of hours, then rinsed it out. Now time to start cutting. So what you want to do is do a section from the crown to one side of the ear parts, or you could just do a section from ear to ear that goes through the crown of the wig. Then for the back, you're going to do like a V-shaped section and just put that out of the way. I ended up adding more hair later on. Yeah, so just make sure that the V is a little bit big. I ended up adding more hair later on when I was cutting. Now for the front part, we are going to section out the bangs. So go from the temples of the frontal hairline and just section out pieces in front for the bangs. It's actually straight. It's just that the roots aren't dyed properly in that area. That's why it looks like the line isn't straight, but it's a straight part. Anyways, now, so these are the sections, one in front, one behind, and two at the sides. So we're gonna start cutting the front first, doing the bangs. So I'm just defining my middle part. I'm gonna take the right piece and pull it over to the left side like that. As you can see, I'm pulling it over to the left side, kind of measuring where my eyes are going to be, where my eye level is, and I'm going to cut below where I feel my eye level would be at. It's better to cut it longer than to cut it too short, and it's difficult to correct when it's too short. So I cut it longer below where I think my eye level is going to be. So I stretch the hair out 90 degrees and just cut it with the razor comb thing. As you can see, it's a tapered cut. I don't just cut it straight across. So the fact that I pulled the hair to the other side to cut it also helps to give it those layers in front, as you guys can see. Now for the side, you're going to split it into two from the crown to the ear. Vertical, do a vertical section like that. Split it into two equal parts. We're going to work on one side first. So I'm just clipping the other side out of the way. So now I'm going to pull it, hold it at a 90-degree angle. Use the longest end of the bang section as my guide, my length guide, and then start to cut. Again, another tapered cut. Cut it towards you. So I'm just checking it to see if it's tapered nicely, and yes, it is. So we're going to cut the second half. Practice the same thing. Pull it at a 90-degree angle towards you. Use the longest end of the section, the previously cut section, to do a measurement, and then cut this section towards you. So I'm going to cut this section longer than I did the previous one. So do the same thing to the other side. Now for the back, I'm going to split into four. Like I said, I ended up adding more hair to make it fuller at the top. This is for the back layers. So I'm splitting it into four. I'm splitting down the middle. Then I'm going to split the other one into two sections like that. I'm going to take that section again, comb it, pull it at a 90-degree angle towards me. Use the longest end of the previously cut section as a length guide. Then start cutting from that point. Cut it towards you. Do the same thing to the other side. Pull it at a 90-degree angle towards you. Use the other section as a length guide and cut towards you. So I'm done cutting, and as you can see, it has this really nice V tapered shape. That's what you want to have at the end of the cut. It looks really, really nice, and now I'm about to start curling the hair. That's when you really see the beauty of this wig. Just showing you guys the back. If you look well, you can see those little indigo blue streaks. Okay, so I went ahead and put the wig on my head. I am not gluing it down because I'm very lazy and I do not have the strength to glue this thing down. And besides, the sides are not going to show because the bangs are going to cover the sides. So all I did was just put powder in the middle so that the middle blends better into my scalp, as you can see. So I'm going to take piece by piece and just curling this with my curling iron. It's a 1-inch curling iron. I'm going to be using that Xrsbeauty mousse. Apply it to the section, then roll it in the curling iron. Watch the direction I'm rolling it in. You want to roll it away from your face. Away from your face. All the pieces that you roll, all the sections that you roll should be away from your face. Going backwards. When it's done, you take it out and you hold it with a hairpin. Using mousse also helps to give the hair more volume and makes it like give that big 70s voluminous look. This hair is from XRSbeauty Hair. It's such a nice 613 wig, amazing quality, it takes color really, really well. It's the same hair that I used to do the red one, the same 613 wig. Well, I mean two different wigs, but they were both 613 from the same company. And as you can see, the red one looked really, really nice as well. held the color really well. So yeah, their 613 hair is good quality. So if you want to experiment with color, definitely try out their 613 hair. Okay, so I'm done curling everything apart from these two in front. I'm going to do these ones last. I'm going to let all the hair down first and see how it's looking before I curl this front part. So okay, so now I'm just taking out the pins because all the curls are set and we are about to start seeing the beauty of this wig. Now we're about to get into the front part. So after taking out the pins, I'm just going to take a paddle brush and just brush out the curls. Brush, 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 brush. I'm going to use the paddle brush first, then we're going to transition into a round brush. So now I'm taking a round brush and just using it to basically brush out the hair to give it those really beautiful, nice 70s curls. As you can see, the hair is so soft and flowy and fluffy. The round brush basically helps to give it that flipped look. So that's why I like to use the round brush last. Now for the front, I like to do the front last. I curl the front last, I brush the front last. I like to make sure everything else is set before I work on the front. So you want to curl this away from your face. Practice it first to make sure that you're curling it in the right direction. Curl it away from your face. That is what is going to give it those really nice curtain bangs in front. As you can see, do the same thing to the other side. Curl it away from your face to get those curtain bangs. Then take the round brush and just, brush it out. And that is basically it. Okay guys, the daylight is about to go down. I wanted you guys to see how it looks in daylight. This is my 70s inspired blue, aquamarine, sea blue, emerald green, whatever you want to call it. But yes, this is, oh god, I'm feeling this one. Ooh, see, I did it. I still haven't laid this thing down, but who cares? I mean, who cares, honestly. Okay guys, so this is the final result. The hair is really soft, very bouncy. As you guys can see, it holds curls really well, and when you add that mousse, it just makes it even better. The only issue I had with this wig is the hairline. They said, if you guys watch my previous video where I did the red wig, is the same, literally the same company. They sent me two 613 wigs because I wanted to do two colors. So this one, the hairlines of the two wigs were a little different. This one is plucked up onto here, then the rest of the hairline isn't plucked. I don't know why that came like that, but that was what I noticed. But the other one, the entire hairline frontal was plucked. That just goes to show that it's very possible to order the same wig twice from a company, and it might look a little different. The two wigs might look a little different. For the hair itself, the quality of the hair itself is amazing. It takes color really well. As you guys can see, it curls really well. It was the same hair that I used in the red one, just a longer version, and that one took the color really well and held the curls really well. So yeah, their 613 hair is really nice, and it doesn't break easily. There was 613 hair I tried from one company before, and the hair was breaking badly, especially after I tried to use this, do the watercolor method. The hair started breaking really badly. But this one, I haven't experienced that. So however they process their 613 hair, they do a really good job because the hair is still really strong and durable even after the processing. Let me know if you guys like the style down below. Let me know if you guys like the color, if you guys like the cut, and please let me know your suggestions for another color to do. I plan on having fun this summer with different colors, so yeah, I'm just trying to go all out. Like, no color is too big for me to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button down below on my face on this side. Also, do not forget to watch my other hair videos or wig videos or natural hair videos on this side. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.